Hello, ladies. How are you? How are you enjoying enjoying my video so far? I've been wanting to do all these yoga videos for a while, but I always I don't know. I just wanted a better place to film it, but finally I am doing everything at my place, which is the place that I have. So whenever you want to do something, just start with what you have, and then things will move from there. Okay. At least now some of you are benefiting from my videos. Today I want to talk to you about pregnancy yoga, because this channel is about pregnancy yoga. So when you are pregnant, how often should you do yoga? For how long? How can you incorporate it? As part of your life routine. And the answer is it depends. So, a pregnancy yoga class should be between 30 minutes and 75 minutes. So, women will be at different stages of pregnancy. They may feel less or more tired. They may have more or less busier lives. So 30 minutes will be the minimum to get some benefits, and 75 minutes will be the maximum. No need to go to 90 minutes of an hour with pregnancy yoga. So 70 minutes is fine. And let me come closer. So yeah, and how often? Well, at least three times. Well, since I'm a yoga teacher, I'm gonna tell you every day do yoga, because remember, yoga is not just the asanas, and so there's much more to yoga. Meditation, you can do it every day. But if we are talking about like taking a class, three times per week is ideal. If you are pregnant, you do yoga 3 times a week. Let's say, imagine, even like if you do yoga 3 times a week, 30 minutes, that's nothing. 30 minutes, they just fly. But you have a class with a teacher, the teacher supports you, there is this coaching relationship. You feel balanced, you feel centered, you do a little bit of breathing exercises, a little bit of meditation, even 10-15 minutes of meditation in the class. And the class is going until the next let's say you're going to Monday, then you're going to Wednesday, and then you're going to Friday. And during the week, you should be doing something. There will be some homework, but easy homework. It can be just meditating for 5 minutes every day, and just repeating once, I'm healthy, my baby's healthy. Very simple stuff that you can incorporate on your daily life. So depending on your lifestyle, a lot of working women nowadays, they work in the corporate world, they are very busy with meetings, and they're traveling here and there. So maybe meeting on site, especially, let's say, if you are those type of people who like to meet on site with their teachers, then it will be difficult. So I will encourage you that if you cannot meet on site, to meet as well online. The most important thing is that you practice yoga, because if you don't meet online, probably you won't end up doing the exercises you're home. You end up giving yourself the session. You won't end up doing that. So have always those, let's say we are talking about half an hour or 1 hour, let's say 1 hour, have always that 1 hour 3 times a week, that I am dedicating this time to me. Because remember, when you do pregnancy yoga, it's not just physical exercises. It's for your mental well-being, emotional well-being, for your hormone, the relation that will improve the relationship with your partner, your relationship with yourself, relationship with your baby, relationship with your work. You won't feel so stressed out. You will be able to manage it much better. And your baby will be happier, because your baby will see that mommy is happier. And this also reduces, chances of an abortion, undesired abortion, because sometimes some abortions, they happen because women are very, very, very stressed out. So if you engaged in yoga since the beginning, it is really very, very good, because it will maintain your stress levels down. And if you say, well, I don't have the money, to be doing 3 times per week, a pregnancy yoga class, that's fine. Then you can do one class, once a week, and then the other 2 times a week, the teacher will prescribe some exercises that you can do. If the teacher has as well a YouTube channel like I do, you can do one of my you can do one of the YouTube channel video lessons. You just, the most important thing is time. You just book the time, you commit to it, and you make it happen. No matter how. If it's better always to try to make it happen at the same time. If if uh, if if for whatever reason you need to travel and you cannot make it at that same time, then okay, you have to change it. Don't have any other option. But as a general rule, have it always at the same time, the same day, so that you build that routine. You build that beautiful habit. This is the thing, a lot of women, when they are pregnant, they forget about building these healthy habits, building these routines, because they are so tired. They are so consumed with the pregnancy, and on top of that they have to work, they have to meet deadlines, they have to do maybe exams, they are a student on top of that, doing an MBA, doing a master. All of that is, it's really very, very demanding. It takes a toll on women's psyche and women's body, and it can make that unconsciously many of them, they just neglect themselves. Even, we neglect ourselves even when we are not pregnant, because we're so dedicated to our jobs, to our career, to what we have to do, that we forget just taking time and going to the hairdresser, taking time and just to rest and do nothing. So when we on top of our daily activities, when we are pregnant, imagine it's one more extra thing, and it's one extra thing that reduces our breathing capacity. When our breathing capacity is diminished, we are we are less productive. Yeah, we have less oxygen, circulating in our body. We feel more tired, and therefore we are less productive. So incorporating really yoga into your life, saying, okay, 3 times a day I'm going to do yoga, incorporating 3 times a week, not 3 times a day, incorporating these classes of yoga will help you to gain more oxygen, to improve your breathing capacity, to feel less tired, to to feel that you are taking care of yourself, you are taking care of your baby, which is the most important thing. The mommy and the baby during pregnancy is the most important thing. It's not a job. No, it's not a job. It's not the meeting. It's not none of those corporate, those work deadlines that you may have. Of course, you still have, if you have a job, you need to meet the deadlines, but really your focus, that should be secondary in the back of your head. It doesn't mean that you don't have to meet the deadlines, you don't have to work. You're still working, still employed, you still have to do your job, but just know that even in the midst of all those meetings, deadlines, and everything, the most important thing is that you are well rested, that you are happy, and that your baby is happy. That's the most important thing. And yoga, when you introduce yoga early on in the pregnancy phase, yoga will help you to go through all those months of pregnancy, making everything much smoother, much smoother. So don't don't think twice. Okay, don't think twice about investing time in making yoga for yourself. Even if you say, well, once a week I can have a class, then once a week you have a class, and then the rest of the days you do it on your own, or 10 minutes, even just 10 minutes of meditation in the morning, before starting your day. That can change completely your mood, and can improve even your productivity at work, how you manage stress, how you manage everything. So ensure that you make time. Don't compromise on that. Think about when like when you have to have a doctor's visitation when you are pregnant. It's like no matter what, I mean, that doctor visitation has to happen. Yes or yes, that doctor visitation has to happen. Or if the doctor tells you that you have to take more acid folic, for instance, it's like yes or yes, you are going to take that acid folic because you know that this is for your own life, own well-being, own health, and for the health of your baby. So this is how you have to treat your yoga sessions. You know, your yoga sessions, don't treat them as something secondary, you know, as well. It's okay if I do today, if I don't do today, it's okay, you know. Oh, I'll change hours this week, I cannot come. Mm. Don't treat the yoga hours like that. Treat them as a doctor appointment, a doctor medicine. You know, a medicine that your doctor has prescribed to you, that has prescribed to you, that you have to take an appointment that the doctor has made to you, and you have to make it. And you cannot change that appointment because that doctor is so booked out. Imagine like this. Like that yoga teacher is so booked out that she cannot accommodate it in another, you cannot change that appointment. So imagine you have, excuse me, imagine you have a doctor appointment to see, to have a scanner on your baby, and you know that if you don't get that appointment, the next the appointment will be gone, and the next appointment will be maybe already on the eighth month. Imagine you are on your third month, you need to get that a scanning of your baby, and then only on the eighth month will be the next appointment. So you know that that third amount, you need to be there. You know, you need to be there because you need to ensure that all is well is with your baby. You need to ensure that if you need to take any medicines, that you know it now, you know, in the third month, to avoid anything. um, so that's how you should take your yoga sessions, your yoga practice, you know. That is your me time. You have to see those sessions as me time, and that is time that is non-negotiable. You are not using that time to talk on the phone with your friend. You're not using that time to go shopping. No, you use that time to do yoga, to care for yourself, and to care for your baby. You have to think about the yoga sessions as a bonding time, the most precious bonding time that you can have and that you will have with your baby. That is me time with my baby. Nothing else matters. Don't don't make any excuses. If for work you have to travel, then that's why we have technology, right? Digital technology. Then just ensure that you can have an appointment online. And don't say, well, I normally have my session at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I will be in a business meeting with colleagues. And so, well, do it in the morning before you go and meet your business colleagues. I'm sure you can do it in the morning. If you are in an office setting, maybe there is a ladies' room, a mother's room, you know, a meditation room. You can go for half an hour in that meditation room and do your session. So you have to treat your yoga appointments as a must. It's not something that I would like to do. Yeah, well, it's okay. This week I won't do it. Yeah, next week I will do it. You have to treat it as if it's golden, as if it's I have to do this. This is a must. This is a health. This is like taking a medicine that the doctor has suggested. This is like going to the medical appointments to see that everything is well with my baby. That is what your yoga appointment is like. Okay. Yeah. So this is for pregnant women, for women who are trying to conceive. How often they should do yoga? Well, again, the same as pregnant women every day. As a yoga teacher, I'm gonna say every day, but let's say three times a week, and at least 1 hour, at least not 30 minutes, please. At least 1 hour, 3 times a week, and ideally 90 minutes, a 90 minutes class, so that if you really, especially if you are a woman who has been trying to conceive, and you have been having issues to conceive, the 90 minutes class are golden for you. And you don't have to do 90 minutes class always, you can do them until you conceive, and then you can reduce. So yeah, and then so practice yoga, and then for postpartum, postpartum is it's a little bit a mix between the pregnant women and the preconception women. So in postpartum, you will do according to, it depends, right, in terms of the type of delivery you had, how much you can do. But at the beginning, I would say 30 minutes 3 times a week you can do. And then after maybe like 45 days, depending like, on your delivery, after 45 days or so more, then you can increase, and maybe even you can do, you know three, at least 3 times a week, 1 hour. That's very good. And remember that yoga doesn't only mean asanas. You can That doesn't mean always like this is rigorous asanas. You can There is gentle, more gentle yoga, and depending on your labor, if you had a C-session, you cannot train. You cannot do yoga as someone who just had a labor, normal delivery. So so those are things that a good yoga teacher, a prenatal, postnatal yoga teacher, pregnancy yoga teacher will be able to advise you on. You know. So you just have to commit to having yogas, especially when you are, I mean, all your life, of course, that when you are pregnant, because so many women are like, oh, it's very dangerous, I cannot do yoga, or I'm gonna be very tired, or it's not necessary. I already go to my doctor's appointment, I already do other physical activities, I don't need to do yoga, it's not necessary. Not only you need, you should do yoga, and treat it really very, very seriously as you treat a doctor's appointment. So I hope this clarified your questions, and see you in our next video. Bye.